Hi, I'm Crystal. As a child, I was always nurturing and naturally loved dolls. When I became an adult and discovered reborn dolls, my little family started to grow. There's Haley, Landon, Avery, Chloe, Shiloh, Grace, Jamie, Jeremy, Maya, Yuki, and Savannah. Along with collecting, I have been a reborn artist since 2008. It isn't easy keeping up with my collection, but it's a lot of fun. Alright guys, so I'm gonna start pouring this sugar into the bowls. Gonna basically start to break it up. See if I can make sure you guys see it. Gracie's still over here. We'll get her in a second. But first, I just want to make sure that there's no chunks. You want everything smooth. Smooth like butter. You gotta make it smooth like butter. I'm sorry. I can't remember where that's from. But I remember hearing it in something. I think it was like a Barbara Streisand thing. On maybe like an SNL skit or something. I don't know. It's from many years ago, but it just popped into my head. Like butter. Okay, here we go. I think that's pretty good. This one's not too bad in this one. There's not many chunks in there. Okay, so we are going to get some other spoons now. And we will be bringing Gracie over a little bit closer. Oh, I need to get in here too. Okay, so let's start first off by putting in the almond oil. I pretty much got everyone's packaged up, but I was hoping to make a jar of this to send to my friend Nicole, because I mostly got stuff for her kids, but I want to give her a little something too. So I have her package ready to go. It just has to be sealed up, so I thought I'm just going to see if I can get this done before we have to go to the post office so that I can put it in there. Okay, just opening the bottle, and here we go. So I'm going to put it in this bowl. So we'll just put some in there. And almond oil is apparently like a very good moisturizer. It's a nourishing moisturizer that promotes healthy looking skin. So we'll put that in there. I'm going to get started on the stirring, and judging by the fact that we have so much sugar, I think we're going to need to put a lot of this oil in there, because right now it's very runny still. So we're just going to keep adding. I'm hoping that this one bottle will be enough. I don't want to have to order any more. There we go. Let's just squeeze it right out like that. Okay, there we go. And I will get, whoops, I'll get Grace to help me stir in a moment. Just wanted to make sure I got the majority of it, because she wouldn't really know how much to stir, but I want to give her a chance to stir at least a little. Let's see. So this almond oil does not have any scent to it. Oh, this looks like it's getting to be pretty good. Yeah, so it doesn't have a scent in it, but it's got lots of nourishing things in there for our skin. Okay, I think we still need to add more. And it's good. Look, I haven't actually used that much of the oil, so I think it will go a long way. We'll just keep adding until we get a good texture. And sorry about that, guys. I forgot that I had the Bluetooth speaker on and my phone rang and it just blasted me out. Okay, so this is like getting a nice texture now. Oh yes, and you can feel the oil in it, but I think it does need more still. So I guess you just have to keep adding until you get the desired consistency. So anyways, I'm going to bring Grace a little bit closer so that she can have a chance to help stir. Come on over here, Gracie. Gracie, here we go. Mama's going to help you a little bit, okay? Here we go. Stirring, stirring, stirring. Stirring it up. Good job. Here, you hold it there. Good job, Grace. Oh yeah, it's totally like starting to work. I just hope I have enough of the peppermint oil though, because it is like a really tiny bottle. So I hope that that's going to be enough. So, but I think the main thing you want in the jar is the white with the almond oil. So we'll see how that goes. Okay guys, so Grace just finished helping me mix this mixture up. And what I found out, I did a little bit of research, and you actually need to put the almond oil in both mixtures because you need it to be the consistency of wet sand but not too oversaturated. And so then once I did that, then I also put in some of the peppermint oil in here along with our red food coloring. So this is like a really good wet sand texture. As you can see, like it's sticking into the spoon, just like, you know, when you would make stuff with wet sand. So I'd say that's a pretty good texture. The other bowl though needed a little bit more almond oil, so I'm just mixing that up now. And so I really want to get it to be the same consistency, and I just really hope I won't have to order some more oils. Like I wanted to get it done over the weekend. I wanted to be totally finished with all of this, but I don't know if this is enough to do all of the jars that I have to do. I mean, they're small jars, but if I have to keep adding oil to this, like this is not as good as this other mixture. So I'm gonna, like, see, I've already used up half a bottle. So I might just have to go ahead and order more just to make sure that I have enough to do all the jars. But once we get it to the consistency that we want and need it to be, then we can start putting it into the jars. So after reading online, I found out that I can also use olive oil, which apparently is just as good as almond oil. So thankfully we have lots of olive oil here, so I don't think I'll have to order any more. Yay! Alright guys, so we are now ready to start putting this in. I think I got this basically, yeah, it's basically the same as the red mixture. This is a bigger bowl, so there's more sugar in here than the other bowl, so it took a lot more oil. Like I almost used, like the whole bottle is almost gone. Like I'm actually going to add just a little bit extra just to make sure, but it's at least for the almond oil, I know I can replace, I can use olive oil in its place if I run out. So yeah, I think this is a good mixture now. So we are just going to take this jar and just put some in there. And you just want to like pat it down I'm not really sure how much to put, but I hope you guys can see. So we're just going to put some there, and then I'll just put one more scoop. And you can just like shake it down. Shake it down! Shake it down! Okay. Taylor Swift moment there. Then I'm just going to put some red on top. Like this. Grace is very excited to see the candy cane effect. Right, Grace? Here, let's get you to set up a little so you can see what we're doing. So we're going to just do it like that. I can put like a little bit more, I guess. And then you shake it down, shake it down, shake it down, shake it down. Okay, and then we're gonna put another scoop of the white mixture in here. It's actually kind of good, like you just like pat it, I guess. Just want to level this off here. But yeah, you just kind of like get in there and pat it down. Hope you guys are seeing okay. Just pat this down. You can put like a little bit more of the white. We have more of that than the red, so. And then we can put another layer of red. Right there. Now, my only thing is that, okay, like I saw people that had done like even larger jars of this stuff, like full-size mason jars of it. And my whole thing is that I'm wondering, like, you really got to be able to reach in there to get the stuff out, though, as you use it. So I don't see the point in using a really big jar. And I mean, it's kind of more cost effective to do a little jar because you don't have to use as much sugar and you don't have to, you know, you don't have to use as much stuff. Look at that, guys. Look how awesome that looks. It's a little candy cane. And so, I guess I could just put a little bit more to top it off. Just fill her up. Fill her up. Fill her up. Okay. So then you're just going to put the lid on. So I always hate these kind of lids though. I wish I knew that it was this. I didn't realize it was this kind of a lid. But I guess it like seals everything in pretty good. So you just put that on. Now if I had like some kind of fabric or something, you can even like put a fabric in there. That would cover that. But that's pretty much it. You just put your lid on. And there you have it, folks. And so I'm going to make labels on the computer, and then I'm probably going to tie some ribbon or something. So, or you can even just put a bow. You can just stick a bow on top. That would be pretty. So yeah, I guess I'll show you guys the finished product. And I might be a little bit more strategic the next time, because look how thick this part is. And then it's kind of thin in that area. So it's not quite evenly distributed like I would like it, but for my first jar I'd say it's pretty good. And so yeah, I'm gonna keep on doing this and filling these jars, and I am going to hopefully get them finished, and then once they are done I will show you guys one of them all finished with the label and everything. So we'll check in later. So things are moving along. I'm now on to using the olive oil, although it's extra virgin olive oil. And I'm not sure if, like, I'm sure it's nearly the same as olive oil, but it's more on the yellow side. So now my jars are like, instead of a white color, they're kind of like a creamy color. So I might just stop, and when Alex and I go out, I might just get like pure olive oil, like not virgin olive oil, but I just stopped for a second to print out the labels. Look at this, guys. Avery has these cool templates right on their website, and all you do is go in, type in what you want, and they had all these cool Christmas prints. And look, it's even on like fancy shiny like paper. How cool is that? So I just figured I would take a break from filling the jars and at least get some labels going, so that that way I can get my friends packaged together, because I think Alex should be home soon. But that's so cool. Like, look at these labels. And I found one that has actual candy canes. Like, it's so neat. So anyways, I'm going to start getting those on, and then I'm going to get my friend's package ready, and then I haven't even had dinner yet, and it's like 7:30. So I'm going to try to eat before he gets home. If not, I might just grab food at the mall. Alright guys, I'm finally finished all the jars and all of my presents, except for 2 friends who live here in Ontario, have been shipped. And all the babies are sound asleep because it is super late. But anyway, some of the jars have sparkly red ribbon. There's the label, and I made these little tags on my Cricut and then stamped them with Handmade with Love. And then some of them have just a shiny red ribbon, because I kind of ran out of the shimmery kind. So there they all are, ready to go. And I actually had a little bit left of the mixture left over. So what I did is I had this little tiny jar left over from when I won one of the baby shower games at my friend's baby shower. So I used that to just make a little tiny extra one in case I have someone else that I want to give it to. The only thing I guess that I would have changed is this jar. It looks like I didn't really like press it down as much compared to some of the others, but other than that, they all look super great, and it smells like peppermint all over this apartment now. I can still smell it, but when I was testing the texture on my fingers, let me tell you guys, my fingertips have been so dry, and now they are super smooth, so it obviously works. And I actually, when we went out to mail stuff, I bought pure olive oil instead of the extra virgin that we had, because the extra virgin we had was like yellow in color, and it was making, I made 2 jars with it, and the instead of it looking white, it was looking like off-white, like an ivory kind of color, and I didn't like that. So I only did, I think, 2 or 3 jars with the extra virgin olive oil, but we went out and got pure olive oil light, and it was light in color, and it was just like the almond oil. So but I'm pretty sure they all work the same, because they're very moisturizing. So we are done, and I'm just gonna quickly do the advent calendar because all the babies are in bed, and I gotta get to bed too. And I'm dying to take off this halter. I cannot wait because I feel gross. I want to have a shower, and the halter leads just keep falling off. I mean, I've been retaping them all day. It's so annoying. All right, day 12. Here we go. I'm getting better at doing it one-handed. This time I can make it out too. It is a wreath. There you have it, folks. It is a Christmas wreath. And I've lost count now of how many days there are till Christmas. What is it, like 12 maybe? Crazy, crazy, crazy. Anyways, I'm going to eat this up, and then I'm off to bed. So thank you so much for watching today, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye guys. I've just been having a little bit of cuddle time with Landon, who is out like a light. Alfie has gotten into the yogurt melts. I thought I would quickly go over what we need. So I'm just gonna pan over here and zoom in a little. So what you're gonna need is 2 bowls. You're gonna need white sugar. You're gonna need some